So hello friends, welcome back. And although I have recorded problem A, B, C, but I don't know what was the audio issue with it, so I have to record it again. So yeah, sorry for that. So firstly, I'll explain the problem statement. The problem says that we have n ratings, right? And we have an infected rating called X. Okay, we will be having a number n. Audio is good, right? Yeah. So we will have a number n. We will have X, which is the infected rating. We have to change these ratings, right? In one round we can change any number of ratings such that the total rating change is 0, right? And we have to make all these n ratings as infected, right? So the first thing which comes in my mind is that okay, I need to make these rating changes, ratings is infected. So I have an infected number. So if anyhow I can bring my ratings to that infected number, so my ratings will be infected. But then my another thing which problem says that if any rating become infected, then it will remain infected for further rounds, right? So you need to specify what are the minimum number of rounds required to make all of these n ratings as infected. Let's jump to examples, and with the help of those examples we will figure out okay how to actually approach the problem. So I will not rub this figure which I have already made by explaining. I will explain it in here only. But yeah. So first example says that we have two numbers, two rankings or ratings, you can say. A number X, infected ranking 69. Then the two rankings are 68 and 70. So as you can see in the figure also, if I plot this in on a number line, then how it will look like. 69 is the infected ranking, and okay, encoding overloaded. And we have the numbers rankings are 68 and 70. We need to bring those rankings to the 69 place. Now you can clearly see that if by anyhow I can see that okay, I need to maintain the rating change to 0. So if by anyhow I have some elements before X, right? I have some elements after X. If the sum of this, which means see, is 68 and 69, to move the 68 to 69, I need to add 1, right? To bring that 70 to 69, I need to subtract 1, right? So if anyhow I can find the sum of all these numbers like this, right, of all the left elements and all the right elements. If these are equal, then what I will do, I will simply I will increase all these, I will decrease all these, and with the help of that I will make my all elements as infected in one round. Now you might think okay Aaron, yeah, it is pretty fine that if I can increase all these elements from the left and decrease all these elements from the right in one go, so I will make them infected. Yeah, pretty fine. Now what's the other case? Okay, so the case I showed you here, the number of rounds required will be 1. Audio check. Audio, yeah. Now what is the case for another one? Like what is the other case it can possible? So see, if by any chance is I take the other example that if I have a number 78 and if I have one number called 69 which is infected already, then 69 is already infected, as you can see. Now the number 78. Now if the number is already infected and I know that it will remain infected in the further rounds as well, so I can place this number anywhere. Very fine. Now I have this number 78. I can bring that number 78 to the location 69 by reducing it, and as I reduce it, so I can increase what? I can increase my 69 already infected value. So it states that if I have already infected value, so I can utilize that already infected value to increase or decrease the rating such that other numbers may arrive at the infected place. Now to understand it much more clearly, let's take another example in which I have these elements 8, 4, 6, 8, 9, 69. All of these are n elements. Now as I clearly see that 69 is already infected. So if my 69 is infected, then I can clearly see that if I plot it on my number line, So 69 will come right here. All numbers will come right here. Very fine. Audio check, video check. Yeah. Then I can clearly see that I have these things which I need to increase, so that to bring all those numbers to the 69. So if I do it sum, and if I decrease the 69 by that sum, so I can utilize my rating change system to increase all the non-infected elements to reach to an infected place and to move that infected element to any place. Very fine. So by that I can clearly say that if my left sum and right sum are equal, then I can do, and see what is the left sum and right sum? It is the sum of the difference of the elements from the infected to the left elements and from the infected to the right elements. If it is equal, so I can like utilize like both of these to bring all of them at the infected location. And if I have at least one infected elements, then I can utilize that infected element to bring all the other non-infected elements to the place. Now let's see another example. 6 elements, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So before anything, every element is infected. So why I will utilize any round in that? So I will not utilize any round, and I can clearly say that in 0 rounds already all elements are infected. So yeah, it's pretty fine. Now let's see the case number 3, like the last case. So in that you can see that we have 9 elements and the infected place is 38. So as I showed in the above also, that I will place all the numbers less than 38 before it, all the numbers more than 38 after it. I will check the difference of their values, which I showed you right here. So let me erase some useless things. Yep. So as you can see that clearly that I have these differences from the left and these differences from the right. Now I can also clearly see that these are not equal, right? Now I can see that the left sum is 403 and right sum is 193. So I can utilize that left sum. See, my left sum is more, my right sum is less. So I can think that I can bring all of my right places, like all of my right elements, to the infected one at 38, but I can not place all of these my elements at the left to the infected place, right? So what I will do, I will bring some of these infected ones, elements at the left ones to that infected position, and some of those will remain at left only. So with the help of this 193, I will bring, like, as it is the sum of the right elements, so all of these will arrive to infected position. So all these 4 elements will become infected, and with the help of this 193, I can reduce some of the left ones to the infected position. So it will also come, it will also come, it will also come. It will not be able to arrive completely, but I need to reduce my 193, so I will decrease by that also. So here 95 remains. Now you can clearly see that now my element this and this are still not infected, but my rest elements are reached at 38. So my rest elements are infected now. Now if my rest elements are infected and 2 elements are not infected, or any number of elements are not infected, so now my condition is dropped to the case 1 I showed you above, that I have at least one infected element and some non-infected elements. If it is the situation, then I can clearly say that one more round is required. So one round to bring at least one infected element, right? And one more round that I have now at least one infected element and I have some non-infected elements. So one more round for that. So in total 2 rounds will be required. So I can clearly see that if already all elements are infected, so 0 rounds required. If by any chance my left sum is equal to right sum, or I have already one infected element, then my number of rounds required will be 1. Else, like any other case, I would be able to achieve my infection in 2 rounds at max. So my answer would be 0, 1 or 2. Let us quickly see the code. I thought that you guys have understood it. If not, then please watch it again because it's pretty simple. that I just plotted on the number line and check that okay, what's the element difference, what's the element difference in the right and left, and by that I bring all of them to the infected location. And as soon as one element infected obtained, then it can be utilized to bring all others to the infected location. Let's see the code. Problem number C. First I input my n and x, then I input my array right here, which is the array of n rankings or ratings. Then I had my L value. L value is the sum of the elements differences in the left part. Left means x smaller than x, and R value is for the right part. Already will indicate that already if I have any infected elements in my array, right? Then I will check okay, what's the right sum, what is the left sum, and already will indicate that okay, if any element is equal to x, then it's already infected. Now if my left sum and right sum are both 0, which means that all elements are not infected initially, so number of rounds required will be 0. Very fine. Another case that if my already is more than 0, which means my which means that I have already one infected element, or my left sum is equal to right sum, still then my answer would be 1. Else in any other case my answer would be for sure 2, because in 2 steps at max I can bring all elements to the infected location. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope that you guys have understood it, and I hope that no audio issues now. So yeah, let's keep it for today and see you guys in the problem B and A. I have to make them again as well. So yeah, let's see you there. Until then, be happy and keep going. Bye.